This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Behind him and fill that number 2 slot. Get down low. It'll be a fight for the ball off a turn 3 already. We got 2 cars around. Randall Joy.
Tim Feeder win the 12. Caution is out. A lot of damage to that 12 car of Tim Feeder.
Yeah, Brent Sherman came past and tore the tail off it, trying to sneak his way through there without success.
Well, that didn't take long.
Gosh, no.
You know, you'd think, guys, after yesterday, they might have learned something. We need to get further than this one lap.
Well, they did, but things happen, Jeff. Oh, that's a mess.
Everybody fighting for the bottom. Looked like Tim Feeder with a 12 car went up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Randy LaJoy in a 34 car. And we're lucky we didn't have more cars involved. You see Paul Menard in 11 just barely squeaking by. Looked like someone did clip the 12 car there.
It was Brett Sherman got into him.
The 58. Okay.
Really working hard trying to get off that corner, but
turn 2. The 5 goes around. Blake Feast. He and the 1 of Johnny Sauter got together.
Caution is out.
No harm, no foul.
Get going. The leader's coming. Leader coming on your right. Go, go, go.
Trying to get him going before the leader.
Get caught back up. I don't see any flat tires. Get caught back up. Full coming. Put that scuff set on the wall, guys. Put that.
Feast grew up about 25 miles from the University of Illinois.
Looks to me like he may just got lost. This may have lost it right in the middle of that corner instead of Johnny Sauter getting in the back of him.
Look at all the cars splitting him high and low. Matt Kenseth in the 17. There you see Dale Jarrett in the 90 going down on the apron.
You just need somebody to tell you something. You can hear him holler on the radio. Tell me something.
Turn 2. Nemechek gets spun around.
We are under caution.
So 3 cautions in 36 laps.
And of course that's a terrible break for Shane Mill, because if we could have got that caution 3 or 4 laps earlier, he would have stayed on the lead lap. But now he's going to be 1 or 2 laps down. In fact, I think he's going to be almost 2 laps down.
Let's wait till pit road is open. We'll come in, put 4.
Look at the left rear quarter panel on that car. It looked like somebody may got it. Oh, a little bump and grind here going, okay, chain reaction.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction.
Sterling Marlin ran into the back of Stacy Compton. Nemechek was just the next car in that accordion as it all crunched together.
Tony Raines, I said, you know.
Turn 3, trouble. Curtis Davis, or the 0 gets spun around by Jeffrey Bodine. That's Curtis Davis. And we will get a caution. Sorry, let's go back to Matt.
And I said to Tony, I said, as the teams are preparing for possible pit stop, I said, Bernie Lamar won in Harvick's car out at the Copper World back in January. Tony Stewart broke through and won in a Busch race at Daytona.
Almost as quickly as Jeff Burton right now.
Got trouble. The 10 car. Jourdain. Hard hit down in turn 4.
All right, let's get going.
5th caution of the day. And it comes at lap 98. Shane Meal will get a lap back.
Get it going. Hitch in the back. Hitch in the back.
It's leader.
He never hit him. He just got loose going off in the corner on a lot older tires and maybe trying to overdrive the car, trying to do what he needed to do, and that's stay out in front of that leader.
Yep, Spotter was with 105 laps complete.
The amazing thing, we're almost halfway, and we still have 42 cars out there of the 43 that started this race.
And Larry, that really helps kind of complicate things when you got that many cars still on the racetrack.
Yes, it does.
Reed Sorensen works around the outside of Jeffrey Bodine's number 72, trying to get a spot away from Mayfield. Whoa, around goes Shauna Robinson. And Clint Boyer gets spun in the aftermath, and Ashton Lewis gets spun.
Oh, and that was just a chain reaction.
Oh, no.
Still wrecking over here. Shane Mill in the 32. Looks like Stanton Barrett in the 36. Mike Wallace and all this. They were in the middle of turn 1 and 2 when this wreck started, Mike.
Now, this is a little behind it. There goes Shauna. She's already around.
Looked like maybe Tony Raines in the 33 may have got him.
If there was contact.
Yes.
There you see the 2 of Boyer, the 25 of Lewis, but everything else happens coming off
The prize for it. Almost got took on it.
Now, Kevin Harvick, along with Clint Boyer and the 2 who we're looking at and who are riding with Kevin Harvick, these are 2 cars that
around in the back straightaway. Dale Jarrett turns the 0. Curtis Davis goes for a ride off the front bumper of the 90. Caution number 7.
And I think that will be another huge break for Shane Mill, because it appears he's going to get the free pass.
Backstretch.
Got a little bit of tap in the back of the 0, and he tried to chase it just a little bit, and around she went.
And I can't blame Jarrett for that, in that the 0 was checking up to keep from getting up into another car on the...
A good little battle shaping up. Is back there in the 3rd position right now. David Stremme in the 4th.
Turn 2, Jeffrey Bodine. Gosh, I hate to keep interrupting you, Larry, but it just keeps happening.
Hey, you got to keep your story short here, because it happens fast.
That might have been contact that sent Jeffrey Bodine and the gunbroker.com Chevy around. This will be the 8th caution of the day, and it comes at lap 145, which
one another. Johnny Sauter follows the 72 car back down in the corner, right in the middle of the corner. Bam!
Wasn't much, but it was enough to speed you run here to send you around. You know, you all the way down on the blacktop, the apron.
Back
Remember,
straight
that's
away.
Transition.
Trouble. Justin Labonte goes around, and caution is out for the 9th time. Yellow at lap 162. John Wood just behind.
That was a hard lick by Justin Labonte.
He flattened it again, Larry. Thank goodness we got those safer barriers.
Big group here as Carl Edwards knifed his way through traffic, and Martin Truex just bounced off the wall. And up goes Jeffrey Bodine to the fence. Stremme's going to go there too.
Blake Feast in the 5, J.J. Yaley in the 18. Several cars come down pit road, like Joe Nemechek, Randy LaJoie, Stanton Barrett, Tim Fedewa.
Edwards had a hard time getting past lap car of Bodine, and in the midst of heavy traffic, Bodine Chevy got sent to the turn 2 wall.
Got hit in the left rear there.
We got the 87 car around right there on at the exit of pit road there. He came down, he was smoking real bad, so undoubtedly, Larry, he's got a busted oil cooler. He's spinning out in his own oil just about.
The eye of the storm, and in this case, it is the 72 of Jeffrey Bodine just coming into view on the right of your screen. Nudges Truex up and into the fence there. Now Truex and David Green, they're coming. They're trying to get through, and Truex gives Bodine the boot.
That's a little, I would say, a little bit of payback.
In a hurry.
Gives him a little boot right there.
36 Grissom pounded the wall. Debris on the track. Caution out.
Big break for Martin Truex Jr., though. Just received that 1-lap penalty for rough driving. He will be back on the lead lap now, Jeff.
Exhaust pipes.
Somebody's tailpipe.
Yeah, Grissom's. He hit the wall hard, Jeff, in the middle of turn 2. This is the 11th caution of the day.
All right, so that'd be Stanton Barrett in the 36 car.
I'm sorry, you're correct.
He goes off down in turn 1.
That was a hard hit.
Turn 4, Brent Sherman in the wall. Here come the leaders, but caution is out.
And Johnny Sauter in the 1 will get another lap back.
Well, that'll be yellow flag number 12, and it comes at lap 214. Sherman was involved in the first incident of the day at lap 1. Let's see what happened here to the Serta Hickory Farms machine. Contact.
He definitely got some help.
From...
It looked like the 0. See the battle there between Matt Kenseth and the 17, Jeremy Mayfield in the 64. This is a battle for 6. And how about Reed Sorensen up there in the top 5?
Trouble back straightaway. Dale Jarrett and the 11 of Paul Menard bring out the caution for the 13th time.
Turn 90 turns.
With 23 to go.
Right there.
And they were battling for about the 10th or 11th position. We just had talked about Paul Menard, who was in 10th.
You heard the spotter indicate he thought there was contact.
I'm not sure about the contact. If we have another angle, but I wasn't real sure about that right there.
Shauna Robinson in front of the leader's black flag, too slow. That car has damage. Shane Meal has bumped and run the last 3 cars he's passed, and you see he's gotten the back of Dale Jarrett there at least once. It's an effective technique, but it's not pretty.
Right now, Shane Mills in the 13th position, Dale Jarrett in the 90 in the 12th position.
Oh, John Wood just got shot up the hill by Carl Edwards.
Well,
and
Dale
Jarrett.
Shane Mills get together on the front stretch. Caution is out.
Clear. Caution's out.
And with 3 laps to go, that will be the race, I believe.
I'm not sure on that one, Mike. This could be set up possibly for a green-white checkered because the caution came out before the white flag was displayed.
Larry, I believe you're right.
You're right,
we'll
Larry.
have a green-white checker on this.
You are correct. In the 90.
Just coming off turn 4. Just gets into the left rear quarter panel. Dale Jarrett gets a little bit sideways, and Shane Mill pretty much gets into the left rear again. And then, of course, Michelle Jourdain comes along. Hard lick right there.
Shane Meal has showed no patience over these last 20 laps. He moved Kenny Wallace out of the way to pass him. Now, Jeff talked earlier about heat cycling the tires. A race tire, when you bring it up to temperature, is when it works best. When it cools off, it cools completely, and then you go out and you race again or go back under green again. It brings it up to race temperature again. That's another heat cycle. And these tires have had a lot of heat cycles on them. Now, Dale Jarrett did not climb in the ambulance. He has not walked to the care center. He is walking up track.
Guys, I don't know about you, but he's got that look like he may have something he wants to say to somebody.
I would say that may be where he's going.
Now, the gentleman that I know Dale Jarrett to be, I don't think he's going to do anything that he shouldn't, but he's definitely going to tell this young man that that was unnecessary.
Dale just waved off the NASCAR official, said, "I'll be with you in just a minute."
Runs by these. Go back green.
Great restart by Kevin Harvick in the 29, just like we talked about. In fact, he pulls out to about a car length lead going through 1 and 2. But remember, 3 and 4 is where Jeff Burton has been the strongest, as Matt Yoakum talked about.
3rd place, Sorensen inside of Marlin. Sterling gives him room. 3rd's going to change hands here. White flag, 1 to go.
Matt Kenseth in the 17, he's going to try to take advantage of that situation. Remember, Sterling Marlin in the 40 car on very old tires, but he's going to win the battle down the backstretch.
Carl Edwards under Ashton Lewis for the win. Kevin Harvick does the Bristol double.
And I have
second.
no idea who finished 4th. Matt Kenseth in the 17 or Sterling Marlin in the 40.
They are giving it to Kenseth by 6/1000ths of a second on our unofficial computer scoring, and Carl Edwards just got dumped after the checkered flag.
But guys, what happened? Denny Hamlin right there was actually running in 7th position, and Edwards got into him in 3 and 4 on the last lap.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.